morning, guys. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful morning. We had a frost last night, and sorry, I'm pulling a wagon full of stuff. I always put my food in a wagon because I ferment our chicken food, so it's got a lot of water in it, and so I drag that over. We had a beautiful frost last night, and hopefully it's the last in the year, but I don't think so. So we're gonna take our compost out here and put it in the compost bin that we have in the house. So here's our compost. Need to get some greens in there. There's a lot of browns in there, but all that food is kind of greens. Extra eggs, which that won't be happening anymore because with the pigs, they'll be getting a lot of those extra eggs. We compost basically all the paper products you see in here. Those get composted down. We do take off the tape. There's vacuum stuff in here, vacuum lint and lint from the dryer and all of that stuff. That's a compost bag right there. And we just keep on piling it up. Now to feed these chickens, I was going to put this garbage in the tiny house. Good morning, chickens. You guys liking your new digs? Huh? You're liking your new digs? They're like, give us that food. Gotta go turn on the water a minute. Fabric all over our potatoes. Need to get these tarps over these wood chips. So that's why the tarp's sitting there, because I was gonna pin it down over the wood chips. So especially these ones, I don't mind if they break down because they're going in the garden. But those over there, I'm gonna have Chris, or maybe I'll just get in the tractor a minute and push this all back together. So it will make a smaller thing over here, and then we'll put the wood chips down, or the tarp over it. So we need to do that. Need to turn on the water. And our strawberries are looking fantastic. Look at that. So fantastic, something's eating it. These weeds out of here. And looks like this needs some watering. And this is how I weed, guys. I see a weedy mess, I go for it. And this is chicken food, so it's either chicken food or it's also great in some compost tea. Weeds are great in your compost tea because you can't really put them in your compost unless you do a really, really hot compost. But in your compost tea, you don't worry about the seeds. So, I mean, you can, but they're going to love this, so. Okay, there you guys go. Yep, they love those greens. And that will save you some money on some food, guys. Okay, they are loving that. Look at them. We'll clean up that water, put that in our, oh, where'd my bucket go? Huh. Oh, my bucket's over there. So I'll be back. Get out of there. Time to fertilize the onions. It's our compost tea. See how dark it is. It's got bits of broken down weeds and stuff that I put in there too. But it's mostly duck water. I put weeds and duck water in there So duck water, they manure in their duck water, but it's available right away because it's watered down. So this is what I've been putting on my onions, and they look fantastic. So compost tea, heavy in nitrogen. So we have corn coming up in here, and I'll spread some of that compost tea here in the corn too. And that's what our onions look like. So now these are the 2-year-old beds, and these are 2 weeks behind, but they're catching up. But the bed is only a year old too, so it hasn't developed enough stuff in it. I might go ahead and put some of I'm going to strain some of that wood chips over there, and there's a lot of broken down stuff in it, so we could add that to this bed. Because it's onions, I wouldn't do that probably with any other bed, but onions, they like all that extra nitrogen, and they could probably use those wood chips broken down over this bed. So, but it's working fantastic for my other onions. These are 2 weeks behind, but a piece of grass almost looks like a corn piece that I caught in there. And I need to weed these really good. I think I'm going to weed them later. I'm going to water today after I do this, and then after I water, I'm going to spray what I need to spray. And we had a good frost, so everything's covered in frost fiber. Everything that's covered in frost fabric right now is potatoes. So we have 4 areas with potatoes, and they're covered. I did cover the corn too. The onions didn't need to be covered. Not for a mild frost like that. Now, on a bed that's 4 by 8 full of onions, I'm only putting 1.5 buckets. So 7.5 gallons of the compost tea on it. Right there. Is this your board right here? Is that your board you just dragged over there? Is this yours? Is this yours? Did you bring it to me? Did you bring it to me? Bubba, what you got there? What you got there? You got a stick? Just a little stick? Is Bubba not sharing his stick? Yeah. Watch out, buddy. Watch out. More water to this one, that's for sure. Need to add some water to this one. I can't have that stuff on top like that. Guys, this is exciting stuff. Right now I'm preparing my front flower bed, tearing out the weeds as I go along, and adding this nice mulch that we got off the side of the road, which is partially composting. So I just keep on bringing wheelbarrows full over here and putting it down. And doesn't it look fantastic? There's one side, I'm halfway through, and here's the other side. So we'll pull out these weeds that are in here, stuff that didn't make it through our harsh winter, like that grass right there, and just mulch it all, and it's going to look fantastic, like over there by the Outlast roses right there. So exciting stuff. Okay, there you guys go. All done. Those roses should be popping soon. This looks so much better. And I'm gonna have some flowers here. I don't know what they are. Some seeds I threw in there somewhere. And it's just looking fantastic now. So excited about it. So we'll get it all watered in, and it'll be so joyful. Look at those flowers. Of course, I threw these seeds in the garden bed and they wanted to grow on the outside. Yeah, isn't that funny? So there we go. I have some wood chips I'm going to put in that azalea pretty soon inside that. And then what I'll be doing next, a little bit each day, is around the stuff that I have planted in the front here. I'm going to mow the grass and just put it down or pull the weeds, and then put that wood compost on underneath all of that stuff there. So should be exciting. So it's going to look beautiful. Gonna look beautiful. The homestead is gonna look more like a home. And excited. Look at these. I am so proud of my artichokes, guys. They take a while to get big like this. This is last year's artichoke. I thought these died off. In fact, I might have to pull this mullet. Here's another one. There's another one there. That's my smallest one. And just growing in the garden bed. I'll probably throw a couple more of them in here each year. I think I have some more artichoke seeds, and exciting stuff. They really like it up here in the full sun. So, these perennials, feel free to put them in your garden beds. It's such an interesting leaf. That it makes a beautiful statement. So very exciting. There we go. Well, I'm going to water this all in really good. I should have watered it. Now, if you put wood chips down, please water before you do it. It gets ground good and soft. I should have done that. So I'm watering really heavily afterwards, and just because the very fact that the wood chips keep in water, but they can also keep out water. So, yeah, once they get good and soaked, that will keep them from me having to water this bed as much. So that's exciting. All right, there we go. Thank you for coming today. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.